Well, here we are, another Saturday. It's time for the Cummins Real Estate Show with Michele Cummins and myself, Curtis Pope. Good morning, Michele.
Good morning, Curtis, and happy Father's Day weekend to you.
I guess it is Father's Day weekend, isn't it?
It is, and don't forget it because you get to be spoiled this weekend.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll be making my own breakfast. The days of the kids being cute and doing breakfast in bed and stuff, that ran out years ago.
I thought once a kid, always a kid.
Yeah, but not when it comes to getting up early.
Yeah.
No.
Well, are you going to do Father's Day in the park? In Mission at the Heritage Park?
You know what? I saw that, but I doubt my kids will be up early. Once your kids are 16, 18, and 20, if they remember it's Father's Day, I will be impressed. I shouldn't say that. Cody will remember. Cody is, for the rough and tumble hockey player and stuff like that, he's got a sentimental side too. He will remember.
Aww. Well, I like the mug you're drinking out of this morning.
Yeah, that's
Grogu.
I should show that to the camera. It's a Grogu from The Mandalorian because I do love Star Wars, and but this one says when your song comes on because it's him using the Force. He's got his eyes closed.
So cute.
Yeah, I do love my Grogu. I love Star Wars in general. I know we've talked to you kind of love both, but you lean a little bit to Star Trek, and I'm kind of the same, but I lean more to Star Wars.
And I'm catching up on all of the Mandalorians.
There you go.
There's a few still recorded I still have to watch. And just last night I was watching one. He's so cute.
Well, and it's funny enough, I've just started watching Picard.
Oh, hey, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I like the last season. The first...
That's what a couple of my buddies say. They say that the first season and a half,
right.
But the last season... You kind of need a little bit of it for the last season, but really the last season, they say, is where it's at.
Yes, and I think he's executive producing it or something. A new director or something. There's something new to that, and why.
Well, and also, I don't know if you've caught, is the Orville. Have you seen that one?
Yes.
That one's really good.
Yes, yes. I like it. Some good stuff happening.
It's funny,
good
but
stuff
it's
coming
still
out.
got some serious elements, and it's a good combination of science fiction, comedy, and drama.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm happy with that one. I'm so happy with all the options that they're coming out with. It's so nice.
Yes, there's too much to watch, and now we just have to wait for Yellowstone to finish off.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's going to be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I think it was last week, when I was in Vancouver for the ARIA event, which is the HomeWise Expo, but I got to see the tallest building in Vancouver is being built. It's called Curve, and it's actually all a passive high-rise. It's really, really unique. It's one of a kind, and they opened up sales like just a couple days before the private event that we had. And
next condo?
It's real. No. I'll go. Maybe that island.
That
you know
island
what?
You found? Yeah,
I'm still thinking about that. I was talking about it yesterday even with somebody again. He bought in Belize. He bought a place in Belize, but I was like, nah, me either. I have some good realtors there if you want to buy there.
I always make that joke to my wife that when we retire, let's move to Belize.
Yeah. Doesn't it sound good? It rolls off the tongue.
It rolls off the tongue.
It's exotic.
I do watch a lot of House Hunters International with my wife, and whenever they're in Belize, you can buy your own little island there.
Oh, yeah. The realtors that I know that are there, oh my gosh, they have so many great things to say about it. Oh, they're like, come out, Michele, you can stay at our, I don't know what star hotel, this amazing resort place, and do the whole tour. And
a very low crime rate for the Caribbean, all that too.
Yes.
So that's another reason that people like to go there.
Yeah, it's a really good place. So the Curve, if anybody's interested in that, that one has a great video on it, and you can actually, I'll put the whole reel on my social media too of the event and that.
And how tall is this building going to be?
Oh gosh, I wish I had that on the tip of my tongue, but I don't.
So I'm trying to remember how tall the tallest skyscraper in Vancouver is right now.
Wasn't it the Trump building? He tried to be the tallest, and then he was, and then
the other one got built, and it was
Yeah, and then now it's curved.
Yeah.
This is crazy. It's a beautiful building. It is so beautiful. One of the most beautiful ones I've seen. So beautiful. So later in our second segment, listeners, you'll want to hang on to your ears because I have for you the top 10 most affordable places to live in BC.
Oh.
That is going to be in our second segment.
I can tell you that probably none of them are in the Lower Mainland.
Oh.
I might be shocked. I might be surprised.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we had this episode last year. We did the top 10 for last year, didn't we?
We did, I think, like about a year ago.
Or was it 2 years ago?
Might have been 2 years ago. I remember we did this, and there were some surprises, and there was some stuff we thought would be the case. But obviously, things change and move around, though, too.
It's our most viewed YouTube. Like, so many people, that one. I think it's our most viewed
because
YouTube.
People want to know where they can afford to live.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's true. So we have it for you today on the show. So I went to the Canadian RE/MAX Broker conference last week in Whistler, and it was great. We had really good speakers. Such good people in RE/MAX, and just being a new broker owner, just amazing people, real good family. And one of our speakers was from the Dragon's Den.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It wasn't Robert.
Wasn't Robert.
Nope.
It wasn't Jim.
Nope.
I'm drawing a blank. Who could it be?
Female.
Oh,
Manjeet, actually. Manjeet Minhouse.
Very cool. Yeah, very smart young woman.
Yes. And her story, it was so neat to hear her story. Like,
was she handing out beer while she was there? Or?
No, unfortunately not.
Because her and her brother started with a brewery, wasn't it?
Yeah. So neat. The story about how they came over and how they were very, they didn't have much money at all. And the father somebody just came and said, hey, did you hear about, I don't want to give her story or hash it like wrong, make anything wrong, but it was something about the new laws for Alberta that was they allowed now private liquor stores or something like that. So he and a partner or something bought a little mini mart or market or something like. It was a really amazing story how he just said yes to an opportunity. Mm-hmm. He heard the news and he just went for it. And until you just take that step forward, it's the hardest step, right? It's you're most nervous, or you don't have much money, but you just go for it. Something that you just know, just take the opportunity. He said yes to it, and that helped them, and then it extended, and then their whole story is amazing. But yeah, hard work for sure. Mm-hmm. She only got to where she's at because, well, not only, I should say, definitely part of it was her hard work ethic. That's for sure.
Any of them on Dragon's Den or Shark Tank, their backstory, they all worked their butts off. Robert came in as an immigrant or whatever.
Have you read his book?
I haven't read his book, no.
It's good too, yeah.
He came in, Mark Cuban made his way up through tech and everything like that and busted his butt. Barbara was I think a single mom and broke and stuff like that.
And maybe that's what makes them such good dragons, right? Because they don't come from being handed it to them. Yeah. It didn't come from their family. It wasn't easy to them.
Like Damon started making clothes in his mom's basement.
So they understand how hard and how are you that personality of an entrepreneur, and so they probably can read people really
good.
Except
for Mr. Wonderful, I don't know where he got his money. So I don't know how he's made.
Oh, Mr. Wonderful would be a whole show on its own.
Now, if we get a guy to talk to, that'd be a guy to talk to because he's a fascinating individual. Because sometimes you just want to reach out and smack him. At the same time, you're like, I kind of like you. I like how ruthless you are.
Yeah, it's so interesting. I love the characters. So some real estate news. Fairmont. In fact, I stayed at the Fairmont in Hot Springs. The Fairmont in Whistler this last week. But the Fairmont Hot Springs sold to Aldesa Hotel Group for $40 million. And that's the famous Fairmont Hot Springs Resort near Invermere and Radium Hot Springs.
I believe you talked about that when it was up for sale a while back.
Yeah. You have a good memory.
Sometimes. Don't ask me where I parked my car.
Is it? Don't you have that little sensor, like a little sensor thingy that you stick in your glove box so you could always find your car?
I probably should do that.
Oh, I need to get you one of those.
No, I'm the guy walking in the parking lot going, do I hit the alarm? Just unlock it. Okay, there are the lights. I'm that guy. There's a lot of black Ford
sometimes
Escapes
you have to do that.
There, okay? There's a lot of black Ford Escapes.
That's why you need to wrap your car in, just wrap it in Cummins Real Estate or Michelle Cummins
is that
or
a write-off for you if
RE/MAX Magnolia. Yes.
Does that pay for my gas and my insurance? Or
hey, there's something there. So the resort, which has been on and off the market for years, includes a massive parcel of land, a golf course with a total of 45 holes, a ski hill with 14 runs, and 2 terrain parks, and of course, the hot springs. More than 1,200 acres of land are included in the deal, only a fraction of which have already been developed, according to Mark Lester of Colliers, who was among the Colliers brokerage team on the deal, announced on June 13th. The developed portion includes a main lodge and cabins with a combined total of 151 guest rooms, all connected to what the listing rightly claims are Canada's largest natural mineral hot springs, which Colliers highlighted as a key distinguishing competitive advantage. Vancouver-based Aldesa Hotel Group is a subsidiary of Salience Global Holdings Co. In BC. So Aldesa owns the Harrison Hot Springs Resort in our beautiful Harrison Hot Springs, and Poets Cove Resort and Spa, and the Harrison Lake Hotel. So they own all of that. So our local guys bought it. So, and then I think we should go on break before we get into this Richmond gets $1 million to set up new commercial food hub I want to talk about before we get into the top 10.
All right, well, we can do that. Let's take a quick break here. If people want more information on your listings and what you do as a realtor, where can they go?
MichelleCummins.ca.
We're back with more right after this.